Okay, now I'm working on test tube number 5. This has dilute sulfuric acid in it, and I'm going to put a shiny copper piece in it. And let's see what happens. So far I'm not seeing anything. Let's go back and look at magnesium sulfate and zinc. Looks like nothing is happening at all in that test tube. Okay, I'm going to do our final test tube now. This is sulfuric acid and a piece of zinc. Now we'll watch that for a while, see if we can tell if anything's happening. I am starting to see bubbles all around the zinc strip. I don't know if you can see those, but there are definitely bubbles all over that strip of zinc. So I would say that that's a reaction that's producing a gas. So let's look at the results we got. Silver nitrate and the copper strip. Oh, look at that. The copper strip is all furry and covered with what looks like to be mold. So, number 1, we got kind of a black mold on the copper. Okay, tube number 2, copper nitrate and lead. Definitely looks like something's happening in there. There's cloudy stuff. The piece of lead is all black. And there's cloudy stuff in the solution. Definitely had a reaction. I would say cloudy, and the lead strip turned black. Okay, let's look at test tube number 3, the lead nitrate in the zinc strip. So I really don't see anything going on in this one. The strip has a couple bubbles on it, but I think they grabbed the bubbles as it went down into the solution. So I would say that there's no reaction between magnesium sulfate and zinc. And it looks like I skipped a reaction. I'll have to go back and do it again. So then we have sulfuric acid and the copper strip. And there's not a thing going on in there. The copper strip is just sitting at the bottom. No bubbles, no nothing. So tube number 5, I would say nothing is happening. And then tube number 6, sulfuric acid and the zinc is producing lots of bubbles. The bubbles are even rising to the top. You can see there's bubbles on that strip of zinc. And somehow it looks like I did not do lead 2 nitrate and a zinc strip, which is why I have a zinc strip left over, because I forgot to do that one. So I will now do test tube number 3. So I need you to write the evidence of the reactions on this left-hand side, and then you want to write balanced chemical equations only for the ones that had a reaction, and you want to put these on a separate piece of paper. And then for greater and lesser activity, if there was a reaction, the elemental metal has a greater activity than the metal in the solution. And so the element would go on top and the metal in the solution goes on the bottom. So you only need the metals on here. You don't need the ions that helped it get into solution. Now, if there's no reaction at all, then the ion in the solution has more activity than the metal as an element. So that's how you're going to fill out this table. And getting this table right is the key to getting the rest of the lab correct. So if you don't understand how to fill out the table, please call or text me so I can help you with it. And please remember, for question number 6, hydrogen is acting as a metal today. It's losing electrons to become a cation. So that is not the answer to number 6. Remember, hydrogen is acting as a metal today. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the lab. See you later.